Moonstone's event is live in Marvel Strike Force. What do you need to do as a free-to-play player to get that unlocked? We're going to go over all the calculations in this video. We also got the new Gambit raids coming back with some new characters added to each lane. We're going to talk about what are the best teams for each lane. And it is Monday, so we're going to answer all of your questions from the mailbag. And if you're ready for all of that, Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
What is up, Valley Maniacs? I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. We're talking all about the Moonstone event. We're talking about these Gambit raids coming back, and it is Monday, so I'm going to answer all of your questions. We're still on vacation, but didn't want to get this video out because we're not flying out till a little later, so had some time and wanted to make this video. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. Usually there's at least 5 videos per week on this channel. Usually there's a lot more. All your tips, tricks, everything to help your Marvel Strike Force experience. But let's go right into the game right now and see these milestones. So where we need to get that unlock for that Moonstone is milestone 22. This is where you're gonna get the final 30 shards to get that 100 shard unlock. Now, if you just, if you don't care about Moonstone, I'm not sure why. She's a very good character, very important part of this important team. If you just want to get the monthly milestones, a live donation box is over at milestone 18, but I think where most players should be shooting for is milestone 22. So let's go take a look at the calculations, what you need to do. There's a few ways that you can get the scoring for this. First is Cosmic Crucible, using Masters of Evil characters. There is a limit on that. And then you can also spend ISO 8 energy and spend Blitz and earn some Blitz credits. So let's go take a look at the calculations here. So the Moonstone unlock that we talked about, you'll need 51,800 points. That is going to be at milestone 22. So if you're using the Masters of Evil in Cosmic Crucible, the limit there, the max that you can get is that 15,000. Now, if you have the other characters unlocked, you don't have Moonstone unlocked, and you want to use them in Cosmic Crucible, where you're using 4 Masters of Evil characters over the course of 3 Cosmic Crucible battles is going to be 12,000 points. If you have them at Gear Tier 14, that's going to be 24,000 additional points. If you have them, at Gear Tier 16, you're going to get them at 24,000 points. But if you have all 5, you already have Moonstone unlocked, that'll get you 30,000 points. So just using these Masters of Evil and Cosmic Crucible, if you have them all unlocked, if you're Gear 16, that is 45,000 points for this event, which is very, very close to this Moonstone unlock. Let's talk about Blitz. This is where you're gonna either make up the points or grinding a lot, and anyway, this is Blitz. So you're getting 1 point per Blitz credit. If you're using the average of 40 wins per rotation, that is and that's getting that 15 Blitz credit average per win. That's gonna be about 600 points per rotation. And if you're doing 4 rotations per day, that should get you 12,000 points. 8 rotations per day, 24,000 points. And if you're doing some other combination, less than 8 but more than 4, you'll get some different amounts here. So there's a very big variance of what you need to do to get those points. But again, the one you should be shooting for at the minimum is at 51,000. Now, the next thing that you get points for is ISO 8 campaign energy, spending these, and you're going to get 4 points for each ISO 8 energy that you get. Now, you're going to get 1 ISO 8 energy every 4 minutes in the game, which means that if you're not missing any of these claims and you're not letting it top off that 120 level, you're going to get 360 free ISO 8 energy per day. And if you do your 3 free claims, they're going to be 80 ISO 8 energy each. That's going to be 240 ISO 8 energy that you're getting. So over the course of a day, or you're going to get 600 ISO 8 energy, which over the course of this 5-day event, if you don't do any refreshes, that's going to get you an additional 12,000 points. Now, if you're doing your 50 core refreshes, which is 200 cores per day, you're going to get additional 480 energy per day, which is going to give you 10,080 energy per day. Now, this is going to give you, if you're doing all that, spending all that ISO 8 energy and not missing any claims, not letting it top off, you're going to get 21,600 points for that. And if you're doing your 100 core refresh, and I think this 250 core refresh is pretty reasonable. This 100 core refresh is pretty expensive, but if you're doing all the 100 core refreshes in addition to those 50 core refreshes, that's going to be 600 cores per day. So it's a lot of cores that you could spend, but if you don't want to blitz, that is one way that you could not blitz. That's going to get you 960 energy, which per day, which extra energy per day, which is a total of 1,560 energy per day. and that is going to be 31,200 points, because you're getting 4 points per energy. So for everybody, the activity to get to these milestones is going to be a little different based on what you have on the Masters of Evil, how much blitzing you're willing to do, and how much cores you're willing to spend on ISO energy. But I think with the combination of these 3 things, it is pretty realistic to get this Moonstone unlock. If you're doing all of these things and maxing them out, then maybe you could get to max above all this levels. But that is this event, guys. Hopefully you get that unlock. Hopefully you can max out this event with the minimal amount of activity. But we had a blog post this past week, and unfortunately I was not able to stream. It was a little tough to stream because of the internet connection and just the time difference and everything. But we did get notice that the Gambit raids are coming back. They're coming back later this week on March 24th, 2 p.m. there. So this will be a fun raid, and they said there's several updates to these challenging raids, but just like last time, there'll be some twist that'll flex your theory crafting muscles. So each node will have the different traits: the diamonds, clubs, hearts, spades. And if it looks like they've kept all of the previous characters with that trait and just added a few instead of replacing the whole thing. So that is a good thing. Energy refills and heals resources. The Gambit raids have its own energy, so not your normal raid refresh energy. So you don't need to stockpile resources for other raids. And then these are the lanes. They look like they are similar to what we've had when they had this in the first iteration. So, and I did like this. We also got word that combat modifiers are returning. These wild cards, these addictive combat modifiers are also returning. Players progress through these nodes, different sections of the raids. We have different rules that stack on top of any previous modifiers, adding additional challenges and theory crafting. So this will be fun. And the rewards, this is the big thing here. Is it worth building up these characters? The good thing is a lot of these characters are overlapping from some of the build that you may have previously done. But you're going to get raid credits, gold, points for the raid season milestone. Rank rewards include gold fragments for the Cajun orb, which contain Gambit for character shards, which is nice, and it was a lot more valuable back in the day when Gambit was unfarmable, but he's pretty easily available in the Cosmic Crucible store right now. First time completion rewards, so if your lines didn't complete this previously, T2L1 ions and T2L4 ions for the high difficulties. So we also have some changes in the Apocalypse Sagas as well. You could go over all these changes on the website, but basically it is easier, and that is a good thing. All right, let's go back and take a look at some of these traits for each of these sections of the Gambit raids. Let's start with the club section here as we return to the game. And in the club section, we have some good characters here. We have a lot of good characters in each of the sections, so that is actually really, really good, the big change that they've done. So as we scroll up to the top of the clubs, we have some of the characters that worked previously. Shatterstar, Longshot were a powerful duel before, but now we have Deathpool in there, Gambit in there. We have some other Horseman characters like Brawn, Strange Heartless, Morgan Le Fay. She-Hulk is also in there, Agatha, so a lot of great characters, and we have Cersei as well. So we have a lot of great sections of characters to choose from, like Morgan Le Fay, Deathpool, Gambit, Cersei, and maybe Agatha will be who I'm starting this with. But I guess if you're not doing too difficult a section, it won't be that crazy. You could do some experimentation based on what your alliance is doing. Let's move on to the next section. Let's move to the heart section and see who we have in this. And we have a few different characters and a few modern characters. We also have Gambit that we could use in this, and I like that they're including Gambit into several traits here. Hulk, Abomination are powerful dual. Red Hulk's one of the strongest, if not the strongest single character in the game. Cloak, Dagger, awesome duel as well. We have Silver Surfer, Jubilee. I think for my recommendations I'm going to go Red Hulk, obviously. Gambit, probably be in every section. We'll use the tank for Wong, and then Abomination and Red Hulk to give more Gamma characters. But we have a lot of backup options as well. This heart section is looking very, very good. Let's move on to the next section here. We'll go down to the spade section and take a look at what other characters that we need for the spade lane, if that is the lane that you have. So we got some modern characters as well, and I like that we're doing this here. Spider Weaver might be able to win that single lane for you. We have some Death Seed characters in Archangel, Dark Beast, and Magneto. Looks to be a strong team, and I think what I would recommend is these Death Seed characters, Archangel, Dark Beast, and Magneto, with Gambit and Spider Weaver. So that is who I'd recommend for the spades. And last but not least, let's check out the diamond section here. Good characters here. We have some of these rebirth characters. So if you have them built, great. We have some Masters of Evil characters. If you have them built, great. But I think the duo of Rogue, Gambit, Omega Red, Kang the Conqueror are going to be the strongest duo, and let's add in another Horseman character, Nemesis, in there for good luck. But we have some great characters in here as well. We have Lady Deathstrike, very good character. We have some of the Web Warriors. We also have some of the Reapers. So you got a bunch of different options in these Gambit raids. Let me know what team you are using when these Gambit raids return. Let's go. It is time for the mailbag. So let's get to all your mailbag questions, ladies and gentlemen. And first question of the week comes from Brother Apocalypse. I have one Elite 7 orb I've been holding on for a while. Looking forward to the invaders for the skill section. Out of them, who do you think would be the most valuable for red stars, or should I continue to hold it? So if we go back into the game, we see that we have the invaders here. We have Captain America in the game. Bucky Barnes and Union Jack seem to be the two big damage dealers. The healer is Iron Fist, and then kind of the support character is Captain America, Nick Fury. So I would say the traditional way to use these red stars are on the damage dealer. So Bucky Barnes, Union Jack are going to be the two damage dealers. Secondary option would be to be someone like Iron Fist, a big healer on the team. But I think if I were to use red stars on one of these characters, it would probably be Bucky Barnes or Iron Fist. I haven't or Union Jack, haven't decided that yet. But one of those characters is who I would use if I was using it. But I think the better option is, should I continue holding on to that? I think you should hold on to it. Unless you're really, really investing into this rebirth, into this invaders team, I think it'd be better to hold it off for now. If I had Elite 7, I would be holding off right now. Dante Sparta also would save it. So let me know what you end up doing, Brother Apocalypse. Looks like my last customer service request went through, made a suggestion. A little while later, I get a suggestion saying they loved it. Today, boom. Claim all on every milestone. I know it was more than just me. Happy that the group of us who do reach out and get through sometimes Go players. The stuff may be broken, but at least we get compensation changes. Unlike in Saga, where most of us get 3 Chewy shards. All right, so yeah, I do think that it is worth reaching out to customer service, because I've been saying this for a while. Some of them are very good, give you good responses, give you the compensation that you deserve. Some of them are not great. So if you don't get the answer you want, I think this is more proof that you should keep going back, continue to going back to the customer service, and hopefully get the response that is great. And I do like that there's a claim model on every milestone. I haven't got it to work yet. I'm not sure if it's just me. I haven't spent a lot of time in the game, but I know that it scrolls up so I could claim, but I haven't had a button there. So I'm going to go look at that again, but I haven't seen that on the milestones. Again, I've been away and not super focused on Strike Force as I usually am. So yeah, but I haven't seen it yet, is the thing. But I do like that they added that. All right. Brother Lost Boy says, hey, Valley, hope everything is going well. Back on March 2nd, I mentioned to you about hiding the score in Cosmic Crucible. Or reached out to support as well. Today, I go play and boom, they're hiding the scores. I think this is going to make the game mode very interesting. I do as well. And I do like that they made these changes. And for me, as someone that wants to stream and gets that payoff, like, oh, we win, or we lose right away and then not have to wait till later. I do like, personally, I don't like that they made this change. As a player, though, that wants a fair playing field, I do like that they made this change. But yeah, it was kind of weird that they made it in the middle of a Crucible. So we had the first 2 days Crucible. The third day was all these new rules and everything else. So it's kind of weird, but we'll see how they work out. On the surface, I think it is positive. So we'll see how it works out in practice once people get more experience with it after a few weeks or so. Hey, Valley, greetings from Singapore. Continuation of my question from last week. I finally unlocked Apocalypse. Congratulations, my brother. But when I use him in arena, I seem to keep losing. It seems to be the one dying and the weak link on my team. Am I using him incorrectly, or did the devs lie when they mentioned he will shine the brightest in arena? Seems like they purposely made Apocalypse weak, since most folks had already invested ton of money through the year getting him. So they made less incentive to make him good, and would rather sell a whole new better tune to make more money. Given that they've had a whole year to make his kit, test his kit, and cannot be another accidental oversight made purposely plotted gotcha to players who have spent money over and effort trying to unlock it without even knowing if he's good or trash. I do think it was weird that we were really pushing for this one character without knowing his kit or anything until the last few months or so. So it's kind of weird. Now, I'm not sure if this question was based on before or after his rework. His rework happened a little bit before this question was posted, but I'm not sure if this use of Apocalypse was based on that or afterwards. Now, I haven't used him on offense yet because I haven't built him up on offense, but my goodness, he is very tough to challenge on defense. I've been trying to use a few different teams, and some of the counters that were working previously when Apocalypse was on defense do not work at all now. So I'm trying a few different things, but he's very, very strong. I'm going to continue to build him and use him on offense, but for right now, I'm only seeing him on defense, and he's tough, man. I think it was lack of play testing that had him be released in such a bad state, or maybe the devs wanted it to be like that. But I think the outcry over this character was a good thing because it made them rework him and everything. So he's very good like that. Let me know in this next coming mailbag if this was based on before or after his rework. With Gear 18 coming soon and possibly level 100 sometime later this year, do you know if more gold and mats are coming to the game? Oh my goodness, I hope so. That's such a resource that is so scarce that we need more and more and more. I hope it is. I know we got a little more of some gear, but we never got anything new for level 90. Nothing new as far as challenges for level 95 as far as our gold and training mats. So hopefully they update the challenges. I like that they updated one of the challenges, but they could have updated more and more and more. Valley, I hope you're doing well. How would you prioritize use of dark promo credits? I have about 4,200 dark promo credits to use. My roster has Dormammu 4 red stars, MILF 6 red, Rogue 5 red, Hulk at 5 red, and I would use it at Hulk. I would get my Red Hulk up to 5 red stars, Archangel 4 red stars, Doom at 6 red stars. Actually, and with Archangel at 4 red stars, I'd like to have it at least at 5 and then go after that. So I think eventually you need to get Archangel up to that 5 red star and Red Hulk up to that 6th red star. The order you do it is going to be up to you based on how often you're using these characters. But I would make sure I get Red Hulk to 6 and Archangel to 5. But that is me. That is how I'm using them. But let me know if you guys have any diverging opinions in the comments. Maybe I missed anything, but the content creator is going to say anything about the 4 attempts on the new campaign modes. Upping the cost, cutting the attempts seems like another slap for the few players. It is pretty screwy. I'm not sure why more hasn't been made of this, but I know during this energy spend event, I'm not spending the energy on those new nodes. I haven't even unlocked one of the nodes because it's not worth it for the extra stuff that you're getting with the energy. So sometime after this current Hulk event is over, I'll probably go in and unlock the rest of those modes. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know why they, I mean, I know why they did that. They want to make as much money, but I'm not sure why they're screwing over the players like that. And it seems like they're doing that a lot nowadays. I have a question. What teams or tunes are worth leveling up this patch? Because I think for now the invaders are skippable. For now until the real use for him, and BKNS says invaders are a doom skill rate team, which gives them the most problems. And I think for a lot of players, yes, this would give them a lot of problems. But if you already have a skill team that is performing to what you needed to do, you could, at least get through these nodes, maybe not one-shotting it, but two-shotting it, especially if your alliance is not 100%ing it every day, maybe doing 30% or 60%. I think that the skills team can be okay if you don't want to put the resources in. I don't think they're skippable, but they are shovable. So I would get as many red stars and gold stars on all these characters, and then once we need them, that's when I would start to put the resources into these characters. So I think they're all shovable, but I think all of them will be needed down the road. The ones that maybe give you some question will be maybe Quicksilver. Looks to be a great plug-and-play character, so I don't know if you want to skip him. But the rework New Warriors, possibly. They are a Crucible team. We have the Masters of Evil that are a strong Crucible team. So I would say, if anything, it would be Firestar. But since we don't know as much about the rest of the New Warriors, I think we will get it closer to the release. But at this point, I would say Firestar, but that may change once we find out more about the New Warriors. And last but not least, ValleyFlyin, do you think that the arena awards are outdated? They should add gold or teal or something to make it more enticing. I mean, I just think they should adjust the gold economy. I know I've been running out of that over and over ever since they had these opening events and spending events, and it's screwed up with my normal spending. So yeah, we do need more gold. As far as the arena rewards, though, for me, I look at the arena rewards more as a source of power cores. So as long as they keep the power cores consistent or upping them and not lowering them, I think it's fine. But yeah, we do need more golden training mats, and if they're putting them in other places, I'm fine with that. But if they're not going to put it in other places, yeah, up their arena rewards. More is usually better. And that is it. That is all the questions that we have. I want to thank each and every one of you that left a question on the Mailbag channel. If you want to leave a question for one of these future Monday mailbags, make sure you are a member of Discord. The link is down below. Go to the Mailbag channel, leave your question there. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Check out some of my other videos. Hulk Fist Bump ValleyFlyin out.